Today is day 8, and it just started off miraculously as well. I've been to the gym, ran some errands, come back and doing some work. I took I drank my broth, did my morning supplements with raisin water. Raisin water is 2 pounds of raisins in 1 gallon of spring water in a glass container. Let it sit for 24 hours. Then strain the raisins, and then you can drink it. You can also do 2 pounds of raisins in spring water in a glass container. If you could sit it outside in the sun, that would be good. I just hadn't prepared myself for that, to sit it outside in the sun, but that is something I'm wanting to do. And I think you could do that for 8 hours and then drink it. Um, when I tell you it works, the raisin water works. It works because what I was told is that your body works on the push system. So when you putting stuff in, it pushes it out. And since I haven't been putting nothing in, and this is day 8, there was nothing to push out per se. But the raisin water will clean your gut. So not even 4 hours is cleaning my gut. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Um, what else I plan on doing today? Take the other part of my supplement, because you do 8 ounces of your supplement, 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. Well, at least that's what my regimen is. And then I'm just drinking my juice, drinking definitely drinking my water, especially since going to the gym. Did 30 minutes on the treadmill today, and then 30 minutes on worked on my legs today. Um, I am baking cakes, so that's gonna be something. I'm gonna go to a chiropractor today, but I'm about to stop that. But the chiropractor was good. But I got compliments on my skin today from somebody who see me on a weekly basis. She said, "Oh, your skin looks so nice." I said, "Oh, thank you." She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Juicing." She said, "Me too." So now she wants to know more about what I'm doing. And she asked me how I heard of it. And I heard of it from my friend, who I went to school with. That's like my brother. Him and his wife, they did it. So, big sis, big bro, hats off to you. And thank you for letting me know. But it's not just to lose weight. It is for your overall health. It goes so much deeper than what I even know about. Like, I'm not taking it for cancer and heart attacks and strokes like so many other people, or to save their life, because their life is urgent. I'm just doing it to prevent those things. I want to live to be over 100. I feel like I'm halfway there, 100 plus, so I know I, this the halfway point for me. I still got a long way to go if that's the case. So I want to live, and I know I wasn't gonna live if every time I go to the doctor, another medication was gonna be added to the list. I'm gonna give you an example. I started Ozempic. Ozempic started off fine. I was losing weight and not hungry and stuff like that. But I still had to take blood pressure medicine. I still had to take my other diabetes medication. Still had anxiety. Still had trouble sleeping. Um, what's some of my other thing? Not the anxiety, depression. I'm not anxious, depressed. Um, and mine is, something has to happen to cause it. But life happens. So I might be good one moment, and then go to life, go to heaven. I'm like, what the heck? You know what? I just want to, and my depression make me want to fight. That is not the way to live. That ain't what God love. So I know that when it kind of gets like that, I need a little bit more help, because I tried to help myself, but I need a little bit more help. So taking Ozempic, and then after 3 months, it started making me have a sour stomach. I was like, what is wrong with me? So I'm going to the bathroom, and I know I'm not eating much because I'm not eating much, and I don't have no real cravings. Um, go to the bathroom, and it's doing it both ways. And anybody who knows me know that I don't like to throw up. So if I throw up, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be upset. And that's what happened. I kept on getting a sour stomach, and I was like, "What is this from? What did I eat?" And I was like, "I didn't eat much of nothing." So after a while, I was like, "I'm gonna stop taking those Ozempic and see what happens." So I stopped taking it for 1 week to see what happened, and I wasn't sick. So I was like, "Well, I'm gonna start taking it," but I do realize that my cravings are coming back as well. So then I stopped. Then I continue to stop taking it because I didn't want that feeling. All right, then I said, well, I'm gonna start back because I'm not trying to gain the weight that I'm losing or lost. It came back again, the sour stomach, and this time I didn't throw up, but just the other week. So went to my doctor and she's like, "How you doing on it?" I was like, "Well, I was losing weight, but now it's making me, and what I told you." And so she was like, "Oh, that's fine. Not that's fine, but oh, I could give you something for that, Zofran and some kind of antacid." She said because when you don't put in what you normally put in, the stomach acid that you had is still the stomach acid that you are producing, and by you not putting nothing in, it don't really have nothing to eat up, so it's causing you to have acid reflux, sour stomach, upset stomach, whatever. 2 more pills that I have to take. I was like, when this going to end? So my pills looking like my paw pills, like my daddy pills when he was living. I was like, I don't want to take no 17 pills a day. This is not cute. I'm not at 17, but man, we getting there with allergies and all. Lord, deliver me. So I knew it needed to do something, but just didn't know what it was. So when my friend told me about the fasting and what it had done for him and his wife, and then he actually people that I know, and he cook for a living, he caters, he cooks, he barbecues, she bakes, and I bake. So I know that it's doable. And then they did it as a team. So over here in my house, it's just little me. So I knew that when I started, my mind had to be strong enough to withstand the urges that was gonna be around me. Like my son, he likes to create new things and say, "Mama, taste." And he's a great cook to say he's not a chef, but baby, let him get that piece of paper added to his name. Y'all gonna be, you know, y'all need to watch out for him. That baby could make some soup that tastes like lick your fingers. I don't need no crackers. Don't give me nothing to go with it. No toast bread, no grilled cheese, nothing. So I have a lot of temptation that's over here just because he could take nothing like my grandma did and make it into something that tastes really good. So it's not an easy walk as of yet, but I had to have a strong mind. And also I knew I could not do this without God. Like period. That's like trying to breathe. Like if you think you're breathing on your own, you sadly mistaken. You must never lost your breath. I have been there where I couldn't breathe on my own, and I was on a ventilator before, or on that little machine that you blow in and try to make it go up. And somebody, the doctor or the nurse, I can't remember, the respiratory therapist telling me, "You breathing like a baby. You got to make that ball go way up." And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So, because my lung had collapsed from a car accident. So I knew, I know what it's like to not be able to breathe. And if it wasn't for God putting air in me and allowing me to puff that little air out, Keisha wasn't doing it. That's when I knew I wasn't in control. Because I was breathing like this. Because I couldn't take a deep enough one. So I had to take faster, shorter ones. So I knew I couldn't do this journey without God. So I would like to say to you, even if you can't do what I'm doing, try adding juices to your daily regimen. Fruit juice and vegetable juice. Throw you a celery and some um what's the name of that? I want to say cantaloupe. My husband, for the first time, he had cantaloupe and beet juice. He don't eat no beets. He don't like that. But he said if you add a little bit more cantaloupe juice, I'll take it. So my whole cantaloupe went to the family. I don't even have cantaloupe in my regimen up in the family got it. The strawberries, granddaughter, and grandson. They was drinking their butts off. My daughter, green juice. She was on a using the bathroom this morning. She's like, yeah, that's that green juice. Yeah. And it had parsley and it had cucumbers, green apples. Um, shoot. Can't think. But you get what I'm saying. Just try some stuff. Make it fun. We were in that kitchen 3 generations. Me, my daughter, my grandson. In there juicing, laughing, having fun. So add it to your regimen for your family and just see what happens. Because we all need to get back to the basics that grandma had. I remember having oranges and strawberries on the side of my plate with my pancakes and my eggs and my piece of bacon. We would have apple juice in a little cup, not no big old cup of apple juice, just a little cup of milk. My mama made sure we drank water. My grandma made sure we had greens and our cornbread, and we had very meager pieces of meat just because she couldn't afford to buy a whole lot of meat. So we didn't have a lot of meat in our food. But I was like, when I get big, I want meat in my food. And look where it gets you. Everything in moderation. Um, so my suggestion is just start adding fruit and vegetables to some drinks for these kids to keep their immune system going, keep their gut clean, keep their bodies healthier. And they don't even know what they're like. You throw a carrot and some strawberries, and kids don't be knowing. They don't know. My granddaughter don't know. That they had some carrot juice in her strawberries because guess what happened? I did one and then the other one come right behind it and they mixed together in a sense, like it might be more strawberries than the other one, but then carrots, but carrots is in there. And guess what? It's gonna be a little bit more and a little bit more. And they got celery. They definitely have celery in it. They have lime in it. Apple in it. You get what I'm saying. But anyway, I came to you all early just to let you know what was going on. Now I'm about to go back to work because I love my job. I love what I do. And it's Friday, day 8, and I'm feeling great. And like I said, one of our friends who I see on a regular basis said, your skin look different. That is a plus. And she said, I definitely could see it. It ain't like I ain't just seen her last week. It might have been last when I saw her last week. And if it wasn't last, she come get a cake every week. So I had to have seen her last week. It may have been last Monday, so it's like been a week and something. But definitely last week. Yeah, definitely last week. I think she came and got a cake last Monday. Not Monday just passed. The Monday before that. And today is Friday. So, it might be a little over 10 days that I haven't seen her. But she see me on a regular basis. So it makes me know that it is working and I'm just on day 8. So I can't wait to see what God reveals when my fast is over. Yep, I'm here for it. Yep, I'm here for it. And I hope that me telling you my story helps you some kind of way. And have fun doing it because that's what Dr. Ramsey, his name is Dr. Zachary Ramsey, New Orleans, Louisiana, on Paris Avenue. Um, that's the herbal supplements that I take. So, herbs and minerals. Yes. And just didn't know how to fix my life, and I'm just so glad my friend and his wife decided to share that information with me. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear the information and stuff like that. They can't do this and can't do that. But don't wait until your life is on the line like some of the people who testimonials are recovering from brain cancer and breast cancer and blindness and some other things. I'm not even some of that stuff I don't even know, but they have a line that they get on, a call line that they call on, every night Central Time, 7 o'clock, and some people have their testimonials and stuff like that, and it's just wild. It's just wild. Mine ain't even that serious, but it's serious to me because if I keep going down the road I'm going, then for sure, those things are more likely to happen than not. You get what I'm saying? So, because too many things happening to people. One of my babies, 30 years old, died from cancer. It's my baby. You know, that was my first husband's oldest daughter. Her and my daughter were 3 weeks apart, so that's her sister. That's they grew up together, and for my baby to be gone and my other baby still here, it still feel a little empty. It feel a lot empty. How about that? I'm not her biological mother, but I'm her mama. That's my baby. You can't tell me different. I wish the hell you would. You know. So yeah. Don't think you too young to be affected by what happens. With the things in this world. I just don't want to see another person lost because of that. That's very hurtful. That's very young. She never got a chance to, really live her life. So, um, just thanking God for the 30 years He allowed us to have her. We love you, miss you dearly, and hopefully you looking down and being my angel at this point. Love you, baby girl. But I'm out, y'all, because I'm getting emotional.